sports. It's in the game.
Mate, really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three: Ahmed, Leclerc and Max Verstappen. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside in races across Europe. Here this weekend, it's even easier to find the Dutch fans as they have a race to call their own once again. A warm welcome to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe, of course, as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. 4 lefts and 10 rights make up the 14 corners of the narrow and demanding Zandvoort circuit, with plenty of peaks and valleys over the course of the 2.6-mile lap, which will demand absolute concentration from our drivers here today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Ahmed lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Sainz, Valtteri Bottas and Norris, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel, Mick Schumacher, Schwartzman, Kevin Magnussen and Ocon, Gasly, Albon, Lance Stroll and Guan Yu Zhou, Latifi and Yuki Tsunoda. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Natalie Pinkham. Thanks for joining us, Natalie. And tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, well, they'll be the ones that are better off.
We're seeing a loss of power from the turbocharger now, loss of power on the turbo. Okay, Mark here, you're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy, or you're going to risk losing it. Issues, I'm afraid. Watch out for jams and misgears. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, we're seeing some kind of problem with the gearbox. We see that it's stuck in gear and we're looking into it. Leclerc's taken the lead. gap behind is 3.1 seconds. Driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
What a great race then, and a magnificent victory here at the Dutch Grand Prix. So Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team strategies. They got all those things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Well, it wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Ahmed. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through a field like that in Formula One, so it was a great effort.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One, so be sure to join us for the next one.